What's up, everyone? This week we're making crispy salt and pepper chaffles. This is going to be a basic chaffle recipe. It's going to make 2 chaffles. So we're going to start with 1 egg, 2/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and we've got a good amount of Redmond's real salt here. Now we are adding more salt and pepper than we usually would. Here you can see some fresh cracked black pepper. So we'll get started here mixing the cheese into the egg. Now again, this is going to be quite a bit more salt and pepper than we're used to. So that's all mixed up. So now we'll add the salt and pepper into the mix, and then we'll get it all incorporated. Okay, so that's well mixed, and you can see lots of black pepper flakes in there. So, dash minis are all warmed up, so we'll get this loaded up. Now we want to make these crispy, so we're going to add some mozzarella cheese straight onto the chaffle iron first before we put the mix in. These chaffles were sort of inspired from chicken wings that I like to get sometimes. I often, if they're available, I like to get salt and pepper wings. So I figured might as well give it a try to make salt and pepper chaffles. That's why we're adding quite a bit more salt and pepper than we normally would. So we'll get the dash minis all loaded up here. Again, this is going to make 2 chaffles in this recipe. We're going to spread out the mix evenly here, making sure not to overfill them too much or we're going to wind up with a mess. So that looks good. Now we're going to add the rest of the mozzarella cheese to the top, because again, we're trying to make these nice and crispy. It looks good, so we'll close up the dash minis. And then 4 to 5 minutes later, this is what we wound up with. Nice and crispy. You can still see the flecks of black pepper in them. So we'll get those out, let them rest up a little bit so they're not too hot, and then we'll give them a try. Okay, so here you can see nice and crispy outside, and then it's still got a nice chewy cheese pull inside, and the black pepper was very prominent in the flavor. Really enjoyed these. Really reminded me of the salt and pepper wings that I like to get. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, we'll see you next week. Keep on thriving.